should not be caught out himself. Or will he? If they guess
No,
where he's at.
They know.
And with the smoke out,
I think,
Nisha is...
yeah, they know this. They know this play.
Too. He was gonna look to go for the creep wave, trying to drag it all the way across here to get this easy level 2, but instead, just feeding down the first blood.
Yeah,
Nisha on the bad order.
Yeah, it's missing his TP scroll. Usually when you go for this play, you bring the TP scroll down, so that way you can pull the creep wave, delay it.
Charge now gets the bugs on 2, slow down on Metron. Vansko will be focused by Exotic Deer. Actually gets the tether cross back to Tamer while Katsa taking some damage and will be alright thanks to the cold brace. And Vansko just TP's out. Okay.
One.
We get the Winter Wyvern, Tamer while if they can get this counter kill, this would be great, but Charge though. Making his way back. Just zone him out.
Yeah, they lose the Winter Wyvern, but so yeah, this is huge for FlipSid. They got the stacks to catch up with the Bat Rider and or the Tinker, and they lose the Wyvern as well. So supports are going to be coming under level, but they do have the Drow. Yeah. This is the combination they needed like 4 minutes ago.
Pretty
they
much,
needed to have Ellis Ash, and I'm not gonna be happy about that.
Oh man. Tinker here barely has the bottle soul ring. And going for normal boots now, let alone the boots of travel. Now he's being rotated on again. Metron with slowdown. Body blocks a little bit as well. Enough for Tamer Wall to get in range. He just being right clicked down. Now also around the time where FlipSid will probably feel very comfortable to start to group up. Mechanism almost done on the Viper. You can start taking. Don't even need to stick around. There it is.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Kill the tower. Goodbye. Come back to farm.
Yep.
Nisha's getting gone.
This is so costly. Sometimes you see bad riders already have blings at this point just with jungle farming, but obviously they wanted to stack up for the Tinker because he needs boots of travels. It's also being delayed time and time again because Tamer Wild running him now, managing to fog him, and also Cats are kind of sacrificing himself.
Like, he can just run at their whole team and do this.
They need more time, but they're running out.
Yeah, no one can touch Tamer Wild. Like, Tamer Wild can do whatever he wants in this game right now. Like, Sans diving tier 4s. Like, no one can fight him.
So like DM already has a show for the safe flame farm is the Treads, which isn't necessarily Treads and Aquila, which isn't necessarily bad farm for 12 minutes in. It's not gonna help you win the game, especially if this happens. Tinker dies again, just marching in the backline, showing off the Blink Dagger. They do get the Dazzle though. On the return, and now Sedoy, this would be great, but Tamer Wild finally making his way in. Bugs creating some chaos, but hey, Mechanism, hello. Exotic Deer still getting enough damage here with the Splinter Blast from downtown, so that's an important kill to get. Katsa trying to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Great more chaos as they do finish up the Wisp on the return. And 3 for 2 in the end with the Wyvern falls, but even 4 for 2 here. Slaughter goes down, just a little bit too slow with these napalm stacks. Consistently going further and further. Now once again it's Viper, can't really go on him, but they find themselves a nice little region rune for one of them. Also, they just got much more than they should have there, it feels like.
Yeah, they did what happens when you...
There it is, Blink Crush on the Supremes could be a huge kill. Way too far forward here, and Alternate they're just trying to actually turn this around. Sedoy taking quite a bit of damage on front lines, so a bit of a burst. Elisash gets him magnetized off, but heals are there. So they need to actually finish him. As it stands, it's gonna be the Earth Spirit being the sacrificial lamb. Shot low, looking for the crush again into Supreme. Now Laser, meanwhile back, Winter's Curse only on Vanscore. Slowing them down at the very least, and now the lasso on the isolated Slaughter gets a crush off on Alonia and Nisha. That's enough though. Supreme doesn't have enough mana or cooldowns for another burst. Winter Wyvern's second support to go down. Exotic Deer only able to trade for the IO. Right now, but just time-lapsed it off. Well, Wild, and he's still raid boss status. They cannot kill him. Supreme is trying, but only one point up with the laser. It is pure damage, but it's only an 80. And the fight just keeps going on. Constant re-engagements. Is exactly the kind of fight the Slaughter likes to take. Once again, Alternate, they keep their course alive for the most part. Oh god, yeah, this too. Doing it again. Ugh. Well, this time around the lasso's there and the relocate. Exotic Deer with the extra damage. Gets the box off on Sedoy too. Nisha not quite falling to these right clicks, but Exotic Deer, he will.
Oh my god.
So much with the amp damage.
when you have this much heal, it's really hard to fight into it.
Did get the Aegis procced with the extra bit of burst, and now
Nice initiation.
This is... Well, maybe nice kind of initiation too, though. They get Sedoy with the last, so Shelgrave comes out for the first time. Still the button bleeding away from him, but he manages it off. Right clicks it away. Now Alsash slowed down in front lines here with the Tamer Wild's ultimate. Now Sedoy, well, with the Skurs, came out, didn't do anything. Somehow.
Did he ult an illusion?
I think he did.
I think he ulted a Wisp illusion.
Yeah, it did absolutely nothing, and now they're just falling apart. Nisha, next one on the list. Triple kill for Tamer Wild, and... I don't think you can defend this now, even with the Tinker just spamming March. I don't think they care too much.
No, they definitely just walk up here and just hit it. They'll let the Viper just tank up this. He has the SNY Dragonlance. He has the Dazzle behind him to heal him up, so they can just keep going.
They're trying their best to hold on, but Tinker just doesn't have the mana pool to really keep spamming out these heat-seeking missiles just yet. Just constantly go back to base and heal up for a long time. Now Sedoy in front lines, actually the tether will break. Still gonna get all the stars. Shellgrave is still there. Actually fine. This is ridiculous. Now being healed up by Vanscore again. They're starting to run low on mana, so they should probably call it. It does have the Ether Lens to help him out. And would run away for a little while. Okay. Very far forward here. Pops the BKB, but also quite a bit of damage. Now starting to deal with the turnaround. Last one to Shachler actually. Trying to bring him down first, and they will be able to. Almost there now. Katsor doesn't have already used the Winter Curse too in the backlines to keep them away. They get 2 kills. Now Sedoy doesn't have the Aegis just yet. Does have a lot of damage. Vanscore unable to really help him out though. No burst heal available there, but look at this. Tamer Wild coming in to clean house like Exotic Dion did on Turtle Blade in the last game. And taking down the Weaver. Low man on Tinker means that you cannot continue to fight. 3 for 3 trade in at the very end. Tamer Wild, it's...
Yeah, they come out, alternate come out a little bit, or way ahead. It's a 2,600 gold swing, or 2,700 gold swing for them. They get the 2 cores out, and they're really behind, so they get a little bit of rubber band.
So they have to maybe be a little bit careful. Especially with something like a Winter Wyvern ult and Tamer Wild now. That would be not too bad if there are Rangers next to him. Roll in, Elsage, not sure about that one here. Create some chaos on backlands, but will be immediately killed. Got the back to himself. Now there's the ultimate onto Metron. That's the first casualty. The second one is they actually isolate Tamer Wild with a lot of that. Somehow they're able to kill him after all.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Viper can die when he's sitting under 2.
It is the walk-ins. ATN.Supreme not gonna cancel TP. BKB already out onto Sedoy, so they're gonna go for the last one to take him a while, but they have a very hard time actually dealing with him still. He's sitting in the fire though, 3 stacks. Meanwhile, the Wunders goes back once again, keeping the rest of the FlipSid of actually helping him out, so they do bring down a Viper. They do find a Wisp on the one side, and Shachel though, nice little crush in the backline. Sedoy almost gets a kill, but Force actually keeps Elisash alive for once. Now he's going down. And will only be the Aegis, but with all of the other casualties the FlipSid has already taken, might be able to get that a second time here. Nice little burst damage being done. And this is a huge turnaround for Alternate. They're gonna get Shachel too. And all of the advantage that FlipSid has built themselves starting to crumble. That was a 8k gold swing, even more than that.
Here is an actual monster right now. He does lack a little bit of health, so... And the hits that they don't miss, he could get bursted down, but you know, if he gets a good time lapse, then he's gonna be okay, and he's gonna rip this fight. As Tinker finally gets caught out, they're gonna relocate him, they're gonna take him out.
That's a lot of hate,
find by
yeah, absolutely. Don't count into the Bloodstone charges. That does mean that he's gonna be back soon for this high ground defense, though, without having to expend buyback. No playing.
Nisha?
Oh. That's just what's going to happen, right? If you're Dazzle. TP in as well comes though from Supreme. Just to try and steal kill. Council gets it though.
Yeah, Metron just getting caught out.
Yeah. All of this is going to delay any sort of push in any single pick off because.
And 2, they Tamer Wild is also bolting BKBs, and they need a second fight on Vanscore to help the creep wave stay alive. As we
the first last on the Sedoy, they're dragging back and bring it down immediately. Oh, do they? Nice little relocate out. Still alive, back to base. Will be coming back in a couple of seconds. Is it gonna be quick enough? Tamer Wild, Shallow Graved up, try to force off a mount, but this is the time where Alternate Can maybe go for more of a play. The cheese being eaten though. Turns this around. Alistair now going for the Magnetize, but he will be crushed up. Buyback on the Winter Wyvern. Didn't get to use his ultimate yet. Now another 4-step forward on Sedoy. Shadowgrave keeps him alive still, and he hasn't even lost the Aegis just yet, thanks to the relocate. Oh, they're just doing such a good job just keeping themselves alive, but can they do more damage? Nisha now on the front lines caught, but being kept alive for a little bit with that. Oh god, only for a little bit. Sedoy going for the crits here, thanks. Oh, going for the big damage. When it goes in the back, only catches the supports. Matron might fall in the end, but at what cost? Actually, never mind, they got Viper. It's so hard to keep track of this as the fight still keeps going. Xandir crushed up. Cold Embrace keeps him alive again, but Supreme now, he's the one taking a lot of damage. On the Hurricane Pike, Sedoy is committing for this.
He lost
Watch him
vision.
lose his Aegis. Exotic Deer now just walks right by him and dies. The Aegis finally down.
This is my
Rest of
force
team,
buybacks. I think you keep pushing now.
Ancient is
Oh, he's doing enough damage, I guess, to clean up. Supreme is trying to push out all the silence as possible, but he's not going to be here in this top lane.
Fast enough,
So he
it's
gets
gonna be
initiated on.
once again down to these lassos. He's all the way in backside. This time the Winter's Curse and back brings down Shardshlow. Doy, actually? How did he get there? I don't know. Relocate, I suppose. Still alive, but they have to run. They lose 1 for 1 so far. Gotcha down, Tamer Wild starting to hurt, but now just, yeah, he stands his ground. Has some help from Sedoy from the high ground. Silence will miss. Elisage, a couple of right clicks follow him up to the high ground. Now Exotic Deer next on the list. And this should be it here. No buybacks on any of them. Tamer Wild stands his ground with the help of Vanscott and Mad Drum in his own, and Nate taking this from the items. Alternate, nothing left to give. They have Supreme, they have Nisha and Ultimate on Super. Okay, just dies immediately. GG is called.
Yeah, GG, well played.
The Ancient takes damage, and this is took a little bit longer once again than it could have perhaps, because Alternate, they got to grips with what they had to do, but just came a little bit too late. They already lost too much. FlipSid too far ahead and eventually able to punch through.